I couldn't mute my mic for a second. Hello, welcome back to Holy Library. So nice to see you all again. Thank you so much for checking in for the daily prayer. Happy anniversary! Thank you, Perla. Honestly, completely forgot. It was Twitch that reminded me. I probably should have not down my anniversary to actually plan something this time. Well, next year. I'll totally gonna plan something for next year. I just completely slipped my mind. I was too focused on debut stuff. Hello, hi. How you doing? How was your day? Honestly, my new model, it's ready, finally, and I can't wait to be able to show you all. Ugh, why you had to pick me? I was playing around with it yesterday, and oh my god, the difference is immense. I'm like amazed. It's just I'm obsessed with it. I can't wait. I can't wait to debut it. I'm so excited. And I really hope y'all are I really hope y'all will enjoy everything I have prepared for debut because it's a lot. But yeah, I was so I had to make sure not to accidentally still have my model on before the stream, so yeah. But it's just I love it. Can't wait. I basically I have already most of my debut stuff done. Now it's mostly a few little things and the promo stuff. But yeah. Oh, and I'm also having I'm planning to have like a little debut week event. So there's gonna be more stuff. More fun stuff to do. Hopefully. But yeah, just so excited. And what else? Also you got hit right when the ad started. I'm sorry. Don't worry. Hopefully you'll be back soon. Let me celebrate Cassiel anniversary in peace. No. But yeah. Also, I gotta be honest. I honestly didn't finish my notes. I was too busy doing other stuff and also playing around with my new model. I didn't finish writing my notes. I'm just gonna wing it. I at least I wrote most of the ones that most of them. But yeah, a few of them I'm just gonna wing it basically. Hopefully I remember well. Yeah, the ADHD one this time, unfortunately. I thought maybe my sense of urgency that usually helps me finish stuff will help me this time, but then I got lazy. And then go winging it. Nothing can go wrong. Exactly. Oh wait, time glitch. Are you back from Adhill? Are you back with us? But yeah, I'm so excited about all of these books that I'm gonna be talking about with you all. And at least I did finish the PowerPoint. The presentation the other day. So that was one listing. It was mostly the writing the notes that I couldn't. I need to be better at actually doing notes while I'm reading instead of neglecting it at the last minute. I'll try to be better for the next one, I promise. free! Yay! Welcome back, Language! And thank you so much for congratulating me. Yes, we're gonna celebrate. In a sense, because I didn't really prepare anything. Just gonna be talking about books. But in a way, that's its own celebration. Because that's what I'm here to do as your archangel librarian. To talk about books. So yes. Alright, let's go to the other screen. Yay! Book wrap up. January to March. I decided that this year I'm gonna be doing a wrap up every 3 months. So it's easier on me in case I have like a little reading slump situation on a particular month, like I kind of did with March, because otherwise I wouldn't have a lot to talk about. So I feel like this method will be a lot easier on me, and also yeah, less stressful, and I'm more organized. Because then if it's on trees, then I can basically cover the whole year like that. So yeah. This is my plan for this year. I'll try to stick to it. I won't let the HGC win for this. I'll do my best. Okay, wait, hold on. Where's my notes? Oops. Of course I started the stream without having my notes out. Hold on. Where is it? Let me look for my notes first. But what about you all? Have you all read anything this year so far? Do you have any reading goals? My reading goal, I try to increase it every year. I think this year I put like 60 books. So hopefully I'll able to reach it. He won't let the ADG win, he says. I won't. I'll do better. Even though the ADG always haunts me, I'll do better. I'll try my best. Okay. Wait. Oh, okay. We're gonna start wrap up there. All right. Actually, I do have like a lot of, well, some manga. Yeah, I do have some manga on here. So it's both books and manga. I need to read more manga though. Haven't had time to do any lately. And I also try to finish the advanced reader copies that I got. It's just a lot of stuff that I want to do. No reading goal other than to not stop reading for a full month. Ooh! So you're gonna be reading every single day? That's very good. Well, a couple years ago I did try to read almost daily. But yeah, when the reading slump hit, it had been like difficult to keep that up. But I'm sure you'll be able to do it. I believe in you. Okay, now let's see. First one. Okay, so technically I started reading this on December, but I finished it on January, so still counts. Because it wasn't like on the very last day of December. I've just been looking for a good way to find a consistent short stories to read. Ooh! So you mean like looking for anthologies and stuff? Oh, hi! Welcome! Thank you so much for checking in. Yeah, that counts. Okay. So my first read of the year was oh, thank you for checking in, Perla. Wow, 41 times. Aww. It really makes me happy to see the count every time you all check it. Alright. She's My Knight is a manga series. It's very short, just 3 volumes. I was a little bit interested because of the it's about this girl Haruna, Ichinose. She's oh no, wait, no, Ichinose is a guy, right? Yeah, Ichinose is a guy. He's a very popular guy. But he's a very popular guy at school. He gets all he likes getting the attention and everything. But he starts getting bested by the prince-like girl, the cool Mogami. That's her name. She's taller than him and very charming. So they're basically, he kind of starts like a rivalry with her. Like it's not really, it's one-sided rivalry basically, because he wants to like, he's trying his best to impress her and be like, no, I am cooler than her, and but it's very funny and very cute. The title has everything right. I will never check in. I will be hanging on this library and you can kick me out. Wow, time glitch. You're gonna become one of those, what are they called? The people who get in houses and they never leave. They're supposed to be there. It's okay. I always welcome you here. This can be your little house if you want. A squatter! Yes! Yeah, I'm a library squatter. Yes, that's perfectly okay, time glitch. You're always welcome to be a squatter here. I'll make you a little bed besides the shelves so you can sleep in. But yeah, this manga is on. I was honestly very pleasantly surprised by this, because I think you all already know I am not a big fan of straight couples on anything. It has to have a certain dynamic for me to like it, and this one actually did hit the spot for me, because I do like straight ships where the guy is shorter than the girl, and also of course when the girl is more like masculine. I love Mogami, because she was really kind and very like the prince-like character, and it was just so funny to see the way Ichinose will always try his best to show like impress her, because he wanted her to like he wanted to show he was cooler, but in the end it was always him who ended up all like a giggling blushy show your protagonist. Yeah, so it was so cute. Straight yaoi basically. I love, that's the only straight that I can root for, straight yaoi. So yeah, I just really love how, also another aspect that I like was that there's a lot of like girl characters that also crush on Mogami, and this doesn't like get well, at least in the translation, I don't know if maybe there's anything on the original, but in the English translation, official translation, I really like that they didn't make it like weird, because you know how sometimes when there's like girl crushing, they're like, they make it seem like, I don't know, they kind of point it out like it's like a odd or it's not normal, I guess. But in this one, there is a one girl character that very obviously has feelings for her, and it's not shown as like, oh my god, you're a girl who likes another girl, like nothing like that. So I really appreciated that. Wait, hold on. Bed of paper. Wait, Cass prefers gay couples? No way. Right? Yes, I am full of surprises. Sure guy, tall girl. Heck yeah. It's kinda like that homophobic dog, but in reverse. Yeah. Heterophobic cat. But yeah, it's just, I really oh yeah, this wait, let me see my notes. Oh yeah, basically yeah, that is the kind of dynamic that I really enjoy for straight couples. Very short and sweet, very funny. And I really recommend it if you want something like that. I honestly would love to see this like a really like a 12 episode anime. It will be perfect. Wait, Cassiel, you're a cat. I don't make the rules. Wait, what? Why am I a cat? Who says that? I could turn into a cat? Squatter's right. Okay, fine. But I'm honestly, if between, I'm more of a dog boy than a cat, honestly. What if y'all want me to be a cat? Then I guess I'll be a cat. Meow. What? No. This is I'm embarrassed to meow stream. Maybe. I don't mind saying meow, but actually saying meow is kind of yeah. Well, Sensei, you're the opposite of a dog. What? Why? Why am I the opposite of a dog? Okay, now I'm curious because some people assign me dog, and now I guess I'm assigned cat this time. Well, wait a minute. I do have. Wait, where is it? No, wait. I don't have my. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Speaking of cats right now, actually. Where is it? Okay. Hold on. Done. Oh my god, I really have so many here. No, wait. It's not there anymore. No, they're erasing. Uh-oh. I think I might have erased it. You know what? We're gonna have to do this the old way. Where is it? Alright, let's see. Let me put that there. Wait, did I put it right? No, it's not sticking to my head. Okay, never mind, there it is. Where's the other one? Okay. Flip. Alright. Wait, hold on. One more. There it is. Okay. As you all wished. I'm a cat now. Meow. This is what you wanted. We're jumping in joy. And setting up bombs too, apparently. Thank you for this mood. This should be redeemed. Wait, really? Okay, fine. I'll make it a redeem. Wait, I just realized one of my ears is small. It's bigger. Hold on. Wait, let me change the ear because that looks a little bit bigger. There. Hey, I got the squatter. You should thank me. Thank you, Sen. Alright. I'll be kitty cat for a little bit. Wait, no, my ears! Why aren't you not sticking? Okay. Maybe it still looks a little bit bigger, don't it? Okay. Ah! No! It's just floating. Okay. A little bit. Why? Why isn't it sticking to my head? Alright, now it is. Yes. I'm a cowboy now. Alright. Okay, now. Oh yeah, I give these 5 stars. I'll consider it anyway. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay. Next one is a jury. This monster wants to eat me. I only read the first 2 volumes, but I really want to keep reading more. I think there might be like 4, 5 so far. This is a story about Hinako, a gloomy girl who wishes to die, and the mermaid she meets who sees her as her prey. But there's a few volumes so far. It's very interesting. It's a very interesting story that explores depression and suicidal ideation. The art is absolutely gorgeous, and it has very good horror aspects with the monsters and the mermaid. It's very interesting to see more horror, just depiction of mermaids, which is something that I really, really liked. I definitely really wanna read more, and I'm really looking forward to the animes coming out this year. Oh damn, this one, yes! As soon as I knew the anime was gonna come out, I'm like, okay, I need to start reading this. And it's not, well, at least so far for what I read, I'm amazing. I'm sure it's gonna become one of my favorites. It's just really interesting to see the relationship between these two. How Hinako is basically like, oh yeah, you should eat me because I'm suicidal. And the mermaid is like, of course, well, I'm not gonna make it that easy. So yeah, very good exploration about their mental health and interesting dynamic between the characters. I'm loving it so far. I'm so excited for the anime. Wait, maybe we can do watch along when the anime comes out. Well, we could like wait for 2 episodes to come out and then watch it together or something. We'll see. Cause I would love to watch this with you all. It looks so good. Okay. So much Yuri anime this year. I can't wait. Yes, watch along. Yuri watch alongs. There's so many. Okay. Well, I'm also gonna talk about another manga, Yuri manga later that also is gonna have an anime. So, oh my god, the year of Yuri, I swear. All right, next one. The Harp Thomas. Oh no, wait. Oh my god, wait, they missed. I think I might have missed. I think I might have missed something on my. I think I might have missed some books on my slides. No. Oh my god. Okay, I should have checked that better. Wait, let me check for sure my folder. Cause oh my god, I really did. Oh my god. Why am I such a boy failure? No wonder I finished the slide so far, cause it's not, I didn't put everything that I read there. Okay, this was wrong. But it's okay, okay, no. Okay, let me actually look for the one that I actually read. That was supposed to be there. Whoa, great start for the year, for my first wrap-up of the year. So much stuff. Alright. Okay, instead of this one, I'm gonna talk about the other ones first that were supposed to be here. This is such a disaster. This is what happens when you don't actually do stuff in time. Don't follow my example, pollitos. Alright. This one is the one I was supposed to talk about. Let's pretend that's the book there. fourth volume of I'm in Love with the Villainess. You all already know what that one is about. I mean, the original story. So yeah, I basically finally finished the whole series this year. Yes, the classic. Yes. But yeah, this was another very great addition to the series. Although to be honest, I did feel a bit lost at times because this one had a lot more political intrigue compared to the other volumes. But I did enjoy the world building. I feel like it has a very good world building, this series. And I did like the new characters. But yeah, I was definitely hoping for a lot more relationship stuff because I feel like that was very lacking on this one. I think it's, well, I mean, I get it. It started focusing more on the plot instead of the relationship between them. But well, at least on this one. So I think that's why I started being like, it kind of, yeah, the romance kind of became very sidelined in my opinion in this one. Oh yeah, it had very very good twist, which I really enjoyed. And also it was very nice, and in this one in particular, there's a trans woman character. It's a side character, but it was very nice to see how the magic in this world could help this character with her transition, and I feel like it was treated very respectfully. So I really really love that, and I'm hoping if they adapt more of the anime, we get to see this in the anime as well. Now, wait, hold on. The other one that I totally forgot to add on my slides, even though I was looking forward to talking about it. Wait, hold on. Okay. No, Google. All right. This one is one that Perla really likes. Now we got for more yaoi. I love how I'm kind of like alternating between yaoi and yuri, even though we kind of start with a stray couple. Oh wait, what's so big? Okay, hold on. There, yeah. So this one was recommended to me by Perla. It's called The Other World's Books Depends on the Bean Counter. I read the manga series, but I really really want to get my hands on the light novels because I really really love this. Oh yeah, actually the other novel I think I gave it 4 stars. Yeah, okay. This one I'm pretty sure overall I gave it like 5 stars. It's about Kondo, a regular Japanese accountant and workaholic who suddenly finds himself transported, aka isekai, into another world when he tries to save a young girl being dragged through a portal. The girl was summoned to be the Holy Maiden and to help the kingdom, and he basically just like tagged along by accident. So now that he is in this new world, he's trying to like settle down, trying to find his purpose here. And so he basically ends up trying to find a job there, the same job that he had back on Earth, which is like an accountant. And of course, since this is a BL, he ends up meeting a very handsome knight called Arish, and they start developing a relationship. The plot definitely very very interesting. I love that it's like a really twist of the typical isekai formula, because he's supposed to be like the side character in this, since obviously the girl in Eddie's isekai, the role the girl has will be the main character, you know. And what else? Oh yeah, and it's very interesting to see how he's using his accountant skills on this world to help the kingdom, because apparently it was very, very needed. And oh yeah, also I really like that it had a very good commentary about being a workaholic and how capitalism can mess up someone's view of themselves. That's an issue that Kondo really has with himself, which is very, very sad. He basically only seeing himself as like he's not worth it if he can be useful, you know? And yeah, basically like making their worth whatever labor they can provide. Boo, capitalism, exactly. Down with capitalism. But yeah, those parts are very, very sad. But it's interesting. It's nice to see like how other characters are trying to like help them with that and helping him to see his own worth. And take a better care of himself. Oh yeah, even though the relationship between these two starts kind of a little bit wild. I won't spoil it, but I remember when I read, I was like, wait, what's going on? It's kind of very related to the particular magical rules in that world. But yeah, I love the dynamic between them and how their relationship and how their feelings for each other start to develop. She's so cute. I love him to bits. Don't demonetize Cassiel Twitch. We love you, Amazon Overlord. Yes, you erase that, Amazon, please. We're joking, /yay. Just kidding. Oh yeah, I also really like that Kondo. He's older, but he's the uke in this relationship. That was also nice, very nice. Yeah, five stars for sure. We heard workers union in this library. Trust me, this will work. Oh my god. You'll know what to say to Amazon. Yes, Amazon. That's exactly or totally very real feelings towards capitalism. Yes. Oh my god, I really missed so many of the slides. Oh, okay. Why did I do this? Wait, I'm dumb. Oh my, okay. I see where some of the problem was. Some I didn't add, but some I did add, but we're like in different positions. It's all over the place. Oh, this is embarrassing. Okay, where is it? Okay, actually, yeah. See, it was right here. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. It's because I probably should have made the slides based off my notes and not Goodreads, because Goodreads kind of messed everything up apparently. Ugh. Okay. Well, yeah, it was right here. All 5 volumes. I read all 5 volumes in like a couple days because it was so good. I loved it. Oh, and this one also has an anime coming up, if I remember correctly. So yeah, also really looking forward to this one. Okay, now let's go back to this one. Another yaoi. Can't wait for the anime. Yes, we need to watch it together. Okay, let me look for my notes. Okay, the Haru Thomas. It's a it's a classic shoujo. Basically one of the first BL mangas. And it's by one of my favorite mangakas, Moto Hayo. And I managed to get the physical version of this that I've been wanting for so long because it was so hard to get. Because they kind of like got sold out and then they were super expensive. But I finally managed to get my hands on one, and it's just beautiful, beautiful. It's also very very heavy. It's like it literally it's not the size of a manga. It's like the size of an actual book. I swear. But it's beautiful. It was totally worth it because the art is beautiful. The story is set in a boarding school in Germany in the late 20th century. It's about a boy named Thomas, who he kills himself and leaves behind a letter to Julie, whom he had professed his love. Then a new student arrives who has the same face as Thomas, and the relationship that develops between him and Julie. I've been too scared to start this one. Oh, I get you. It's so many feelings that I went through reading this, honestly. I was totally blown away by this story. Like I said, the art is absolutely gorgeous. The way the characters go through their emotions and deal with their trauma feels surreal. And I love seeing how the relationships between them develop. So many characters that I loved on this. Obviously, religious undertones and symbolism, very very good. I love the Jesus and Judas mention and how that related to the gay relationship. The ending, to be honest, was a little bit disappointing, but kind of understandable given the setting of the story. But overall, one of the best mangas I ever read. One of my top 5, I swear. Please read it if you can. I love it so much. I just keep looking at the cover. I'm like, oh, I just want to go back and look at the art again. It's so beautiful. It's so funny talking about books about being a cat. Okay, let's see. Trying to see. I am gonna have to keep putting other pictures here because I am missing a lot of books. Oh yeah, I already saw this one. Okay, yeah. This one is the last book of the I'm in Love with the Villainess series. I don't have a lot to say about it because it will be a spoiler. But yeah, basically you kind of get like a really big plot twist and kind of like changes your perspective of the whole story in a really good way. At least to me, I really liked it. But yeah, overall, I love this series so much. Very nice story about the power of love and not giving up on the people that you love. I really, if you like the anime of I'm in Love with the Villainess and you want to read the light novels, you're gonna be in for a surprise because there's so much going on here. But I love it. I love the whole journey, and I love this too. Yeah, I gave it. Well, this one I gave it 4 stars. But yeah, I love the series. You already know. I already read all the manga and the anime, and yeah. Alright, next one. Oh yeah, Holzmoving Castle. Okay. This is one of the ones that I didn't finish writing my notes. Oops. Oh, hi! Thank you so much for checking in. I'm a cat today. Hi. I accidentally nabbed. No! It's okay. I'm glad you got a good rest then. Hi! OMG cat. Yes, I'm a kitty cat. I got turned into a cat by everybody here. Yeah, they all wanted me to meow. So what if I have maybe I should have like a cat redeem where I'm being forced to meow when I'm a cat. That'll be funny. Anyways, Howl's Moving Castle. I've been wanting to read the book version for the longest time. One of us, yeah. I wanted to read the book version for the longest time because I love the movie version so much. One of my favorite movies ever. But honestly, it's definitely very different. So if you go into the book expecting to have like the movie but in book form, yeah, just that's not gonna happen. It is very different from the movie version. Not in a bad way, of course. Is I really enjoyed it as well. But it's definitely the characters are definitely more they do feel more different. Um if you all don't know what Howl's Moving Castle is about, it's about Sophie Harder. She's the oldest like of three daughters. She had, well, I think in the book it's three daughters. In the movie they only show one of her sisters. She works at a hat shop that used to belong to her father who passed away, and now is her and her stepmom. And basically one day she ends up being cursed by the witch of the waste. Turns her into a really old woman, and that's what basically motivates her to leave the shop and get well, go out of her town and meet Howl, and work for him, and then she starts like a little brigade with Calcifer, the fire demon, to try to help her get rid of the curse. And basically about her relationship with Howl and Calcifer. But yeah, like I said, it's very different. There you get to learn a lot more about her relationship with her stepmom. I think it's something that I really enjoyed. That there's some parts of the movie that you don't really get to context on a lot. Like, she has a mom, like a stepmom, and she has a sister that because obviously the sister and the stepmom look more alike than she doesn't really look like them. And that she's the one who's taking more taking care of the shop. But in the book you actually get to see more behind it all, how her sisters, her relationship with her sisters, with her stepmom, her struggles. You get to see more of her struggles with her own self-esteem, the way she doesn't really feel like she deserves things, which I really like seeing her growth throughout the book. There's also other characters that were never in the movie. There's just a lot of difference between this and the movie. So like I said, it's not the movie in book form at all. I did get, also, I guess because it's a British book, I did get lost sometimes on the writing. Sorry, British people, I can't with that kind of English. It's too hard for my little bird brain, okay? But yeah, I overall really enjoyed it. How I feel like it's like even more dramatic on this book, if you can believe it. And the relationship between Sophie and Howl is also kind of more funny because they like butt heads a lot. Sophie is a lot more how do I describe her? Strong-headed, I guess. And a lot of the part in the book is basically her kind of being like completely done with Howl. Even though she's obviously like having feelings for him, but she's like, yeah, she just can't stand him. And yeah, I really liked it. I do want to read the rest of the series. I'm pretty sure there's 2 books more, and I want to know what else happens. But yeah, very good book. I do recommend. I gave it 4 stars. OMG, gonna read this book for Sophie being done with Howl's drama. Really, please. I think that was my favorite part. The way she was always like how do you say it? Rolling her eyes over Howl all the time. It was so good. So yeah, I do remember. Well, the version that I have has like a little interview with the author at the end, and she does say how when she describes the movie, she says that they are like a lot more nicer in the Sophie and Howl are a lot more nicer in the movie compared to her book. And I read the interview before reading the book, so now I totally get that what she meant. Because in the book they're just so funny the way they fight all the time. Oh yeah, I also really love we do get the famous scene with Howl with his hair changing and him throwing a tantrum and stuff. That was my favorite part. But yeah, please read it. Okay, now let's see next one. Okay, I did skip a book though. Okay, before we got this one, there's another book that I forgot to add because I want to rant a little bit. Okay, where is it? The Perfect Guy Doesn't Exist as a name. No! I can type on here. No! Okay. Perfect Guy Doesn't Exist. Okay. Ooh, okay, I actually like this cover a lot better than the one that I had before. Okay. Alright. What did he do? No! Why did he move all the way there? Oh, okay, I see what's happening. While I was looking at Google, I didn't notice my slides were moving. Oops, okay. Oh my god, there's so much stuff on this stream, no! Okay, let me... This is the book that I wanted to talk about. Yes, here it is. This book... Wait, how many stars did I even give this book? Alright. This book is called The Perfect Guy Doesn't Exist. It's okay. I'm sorry. I hope you all don't mind. I can't just scoff today. Okay, Perfect Guy Doesn't Exist. Oh yeah, okay. So, actually, this is the second book that I read by this author, Sophie Gonzalez. The book is, well, since we have some fanfic writers here, this book is actually about that. The main character, Ivy, the blonde one, she's a girl who writes fanfiction about the character or her favorite show. And one day, he ends up, what happens is that the character that she loves ends up coming to life and living with her at her house. Now she has to figure out how to deal with him while also dealing with her crush and her crush and ex-best friend, which is the black girl here. That's her ex-best friend, and who's willing to help her in this situation. Clearly, Procta has not heard the Bob Bonham song "Lower Your Expectations." The way I do invisible camera. But yeah, this basically is a book about fanfic writing. The guy that she writes about, it's like it's kind of it's from a TV show that she really into. Sounds like those like typical CW fantasy type of TV shows, and he's the main character and she's obsessed with him. Oh yeah, and the main character Ivy, she's bisexual, and but yeah, this book is basically what happens when a humor shipper has her favorite character become alive, and basically everything she wanted him to be, which of course also comes with its downsides. But yeah, oh yeah, I think his name is Winston. It's very, very funny to see him act out all the typical fanfic tropes. Because what happens is that the way he acts is based on the fanfiction that she has been written. So you all know what's gonna happen there. Like, for example, obviously she has like a coffee AU fanfiction. So he basically becomes a barista, and he starts making her coffee, you know? And for some reason, obviously it's not like very explained how this happens, but it does affect the people around her, around the character. Like, he actually starts working at the local coffee shop, and the people are acting there like normal because he's always been working there. But yeah, it's just very funny seeing like how dramatic he gets about everything. Oh yeah, and the book is basically told in two timelines. You get the current one of everything that's going on with this character, with Ivy and Winston, and you also get the past, where you get to find out what happened between Ivy and her ex best friend Mac. What happened and how they stopped talking to each other. And okay, honestly, I wasn't that invested in the sapphic relationship, which was kind of disappointing. I don't know, it just didn't really click for me. It's not that they were bad, I was just like, I don't know. I guess I care more about the plot. In this one, I did actually care more about the plot than romance. But I still really like the exploration of what their individual issues were, and what that cast the strain between them, between their friendship, and how they were able to eventually mend things. And oh yeah, wait, looking at my notes now. Funny mention about Omegaverse in the book. Although it was kind of wrong. I don't know, maybe because it's a YA book, they couldn't give like the actual definition. What? Yeah. Emote. But yeah, they kind of talk more about it being like a werewolf thing. So I guess because I'm guessing it's because it's a YA book, so that's why they didn't like actually give like details of what it actually is. But yeah. ABO is everywhere. Omegaverse in YA, yeah. Yeah, I don't remember exactly why it wasn't mentioned. I think it was mentioned because of the whole the fanfic tropes, and the character Ivy was like explaining it. But like I said, it was a very wrong explanation. It was explained more like it was just like a werewolf thing, and not like the way it usually is. So I was like, okay, this is not right, but I guess they had to keep it PG. Okay, I need to know how it was explaining this book. I should have wrote it down because I was listening to the audiobook, so that's why that's the main issue of why I can remember a lot. But yeah, it just felt like they were explaining more like it was like like something supernatural that's only related with werewolves. So that's why I thought it wasn't like very accurate. But yeah, it was still funny though. Wait, what's the next one? Okay, okay. Now we can actually go to the one that was supposed to come here. Where is it? wrap up. Then of course, okay. One of my favorite books of the year so far. One that I was anticipating for a while. Horns for Hell is if you all know Angels Before Men. This book is set it's not part of the trilogy, but it's set between the first two books. Yeah. I thought it said Howl's Moving Castle was written by Dwayne the Rock Johnson for a second. What? What do you mean? Wait, should I still be a cat? Maybe I should take this off. I keep forgetting that I'm a cat. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah. I won't be talking too much details about Horns for Hell because oh, thank you so much for the head, Pamonoji. My little tail. Actually, that's a very big tail. I forgot to make it smaller. But yeah, I won't go to too much detail because this book, well, I guess it's not much of a spoiler if you haven't read Angels Before Men, but I guess it's pretty obvious what happens to Lucifer at the end of Angels Before Men. If you know anything about the Bible. This author will rip my heart out, cut it to shreds, give it a kiss, and put it back in a will thank. So real. I swear. Oh my god. Rafa, the way he writes, always turning my heart into little pieces. But yeah, this book is, like I said, is set between Angels Before Men and Angels and Men. It's a novella centered on Rosier. He's one of the angel. He's the angel of fruit, and he's actually my favorite character. He was my favorite character in Angels Before Men, so that's why I was so happy when I found out Rafa was working on this novella. But yeah, it's centered around him, his experiences on Earth after Lucifer's fall, and trying to come out with terms with his new life as a demon, and his fraught relationship with his best friend, quote unquote best friend, Asmodeus. Yeah, pretty much, really, if you wanna read Angels Before Men or this book, really mind the trigger warnings. In this one especially, there's a lot of mentions and things about, say, SA. So yeah, a lot of really tough topics, but the writing, my heart completely emotionally wrecked after reading this. Oh my god. Beautifully written toxic yaoi, exactly. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, like I said, Rosier is my favorite character on this series, and seeing his struggles trying to fit in with the demons, and just he's a character that I relate to deeply in a lot of levels, in a lot of different aspects, and I was crying the whole time I was reading this, I swear. Oh, it's just so good, so good. I need to get another version of this book, another copy of this book, so I can like highlight every single line that made me cry, because it was, I don't know. I don't know how to describe all the emotions that I went through reading this. So short and yet impactful. I wish I could read this series. Maybe the physical books are formatted kinda nicer. The ebook I was reading looked really wonky. I want to know about it so bad. Oh, I think the physical versions are definitely very well formatted, to be honest. I really recommend them. But yeah, it's so good. Also, I really the asexual representation with Rosier really also resonated with me. Made me really happy that he's asexual. To find out he was asexual in this book. Rosier, I love him so much. Also, really love seeing the moments between Rosier and Lucifer. I really love their friendship, and it made me happy to see more of it. Even though obviously things are so different now. And oh yeah, and also I really loved how it's shown the codependency and toxic relationship between Rosier and Asmodeus, the complicated feelings of both love and hate due to a deep betrayal. And it's just yeah, his feelings, his very complicated feelings, and his relationship with Asmodeus was definitely the highlight of this book, and I really want to read it now. One of my favorite books ever, and special this year. 5 stars, all the stars. Love it. I wish there was the hardcover version with this cover though, because I love the other cover in the paperback, but this cover especially I adore. 100 stars, yes, 100 stars, all the stars. Okay. Wait, I didn't put the other one. No, oh my god. Okay, hold on. I need to look for the other one because this one is for a rant. This one is gonna be for a rant. A very big. This one actually has a lot of paragraphs because it's a very big rant. Okay, speaking of asexual representation. Rant review, yes! It's very rare for me to read books slow. Usually most of the time I read books that I really enjoy. But when I actually get to rant. You know. Speaking of, yeah, because I was talking about how I really liked Rosier as a representation of an asexual character. Well, now you're gonna see when you have very disappointed representation of an asexual character. So that's why that's what I meant. Okay. Oh god. This one makes me sad. This one makes me sad. Because I was so looking forward to this book when I first heard of it. Dear Wendy, it's a story about the students that go to Wellesley College. It's a historical women's college in Massachusetts. They're both RAs, and the story is mainly about their online rivalry and in real life platonic/queer platonic relationship. Like I said, I was so excited for this book because it's very hard to come across asexual representation, especially aro ace representation. And this book had 2 of them, and I was like, oh my god, this sounds amazing. I can't wait to read this. Well. Just okay. Where do I start? So basically, we have the main characters. You see them here in the cover. The main characters are Sophie and Joe. Go off, King. Thank you. Sophie is an Asian American girl. She starts an Instagram called Dear Wendy. That's where the title comes from. It's basically on Instagram for people to send questions asking for relationship advice, and she answers anonymously, because despite her being our ace, she realized that she's very good at giving advice to her friends about the relationships. So because she really enjoys psychology and stuff, so she it's something that she's good at, you know. Ooh, kinda like a meet cute diary. Yeah. And so this Instagram becomes super popular in campus. And then you got the other character, the other main character is Jo. She's a white non-binary person. She goes by she/they pronouns, so I'm gonna alternate between the two. They make their own Instagram account. It's kind of starts like a parody of Dear Wendy. It's called Dear Wanda, where at first it was just their friends sending like jokey asking for advice, and they will respond like a very joking manner, of course. So yeah, it was like not really to be taken seriously, but it ends up also kind of becoming popular because people actually like really love the way the responses will be. And but basically this ends up kind of creating friction with Sophie, because her as Dear Wendy, she obviously she doesn't really know who's the one behind the other account. They don't know who runs the other account, you know. And so Sophie basically feels like Dear Wanda is not really helping the people who ask for advice, and she's always like leaving comments and stuff. They leave like comments on each other's like posts, and kind of like talk about each other on their stories, and basically kind of like saying very like petty stuff, or like subtweeting each other. Well, I don't know what the equivalent of Instagram subtweeting is, but that's basically what starts happening between these two, you know. This class project is too hard. What should I do? Crucify your tutor? Literally, that's exactly the way Jo will respond to this stuff. But mostly about relationships. but also like roomies and stuff. So yeah, they basically kind of like go at each other's throat online, but then in real life, they don't know who. Since like I said, they don't know they both run their account. In real life, they meet each other on a class, and they kind of become like instant friends, and they start bonding over the fact of both being RAs, because it was the first time ever meeting a fellow person who's also RAs, and that's how they start like talking and becoming friends and hanging out. Meanwhile, online, they're like, you know, fighting each other online. And honestly, that was something that was the first thing that made me interested in this, like, one of the things that I was looking forward to in this story, because I was like, oh, that's interesting. Like, I can't wait to see what happens when this gets revealed, right? What's gonna happen after they find out of each other, you know? Because that's probably the main thing you go for this book, besides the RA's representation, right? Have you read Watered Up Hearts? It has a somewhat similar concept, but the MC is a trans man. No, I never heard of it before. Can you add it to the suggestion box? I really want to add that to my TBR. Probably not a good idea to bring it up during a random promise. It's fine, it's fine. Please, I need a book with this concept that's actually good. Because, okay, where was I? Oh yeah, like I said, I was literally looking forward to this book because very rare to find RA's representation. But first, I couldn't feel any real connection to these characters. In a way, I don't know. They don't really feel like characters to me. They didn't feel that realistic. Especially whenever they will talk about their experience of being ROAs, it felt more like they were info dumping about it, you know? It didn't feel like the conversations didn't feel natural. It felt more like instead of actually showing it, you know, their experiences, they will kind of like say like everything about how when basically info dumping about what being an RA person is and what we experience, but not actually showing it. Which I was like, okay. It was just kind of frustrating, especially if you're reading this book as someone who's RAs looking for representation. I don't need someone to explain to me what RAs do, like what it means to be RAs. I need to be shown, like someone with experience that I can relate to. I don't want someone explaining to me how there's a spectrum, or that there's different types of relationships we can have, or stuff like that. Like I don't know. I know that. And I think the other thing that frustrated me was like, okay, maybe they're like explaining this way because it's more intended towards people who don't know anything about this identity, right? I was gonna let it go if that was the intention, but at the same time, sometimes the character will bring up really niche queer discourse that only someone who's been in like the community in these spaces as an RA's person will understand. So if you're info dumping to teach someone who doesn't know anything about in RAs, these people also wouldn't know exactly about any of this niche discourse. They wouldn't understand it. So who was this intended to, really? It just felt like conflicting, you know? As an RA, this sounds like a nightmare. It does. That's why I didn't like it. It just made me so angry. Because I was trying so hard to like this book, and it just kept making me more disappointed, and I actually didn't want to finish it at first because I was like, I'm not liking this, the way it's being portrayed. It just felt like kind of, yeah, like, well, the way I'm putting in my notes, it says it just felt kind of alienating. Instead of having real conversations, they felt more like teaching moments, you know? Like the characters were just teaching me stuff that I already know because I experienced those things. Like, and so the only thing that was keeping me going on the story was the online rivalry. Oh, thank you so much for the Hydra emoji and the stretch. Hold on. The RA's guidebook, really? It felt like it was like a guidebook in a way, but just very RA's 101, I guess. Okay, hold on. Okay, awa. I need to be hydrated enough to continue my ranting. RA's 101, really? That's what I'm saying. And I don't want to say, I guess because it's the author's debut, I don't want to say that it kind of also, you could kind of like tell, because not everyone who's debuted like has a writing that feels like it's kind of liking, but I feel bad for saying this, but I really felt that this one was lacking a lot. And oh wait, hold on, I forgot to stretch. It's stretching like a cat. Okay, good. But like I said, the only thing that was keeping me going was the online rivalry aspect, because I was like, okay, I need to know what happens when these two find out about each other. I want to know how they're gonna handle this revelation, you know? So, because like the tension of it, the build up, I was like, okay, we're getting close, and then finally it happens, and it just was very underwhelming. It was just very underwhelming. Basically like a fight, and then it just like gets over with in a few chapters, and they don't really, I don't know, no, I don't know, it just doesn't really go that deep into it, like in a way that satisfies me as a reader. And it just felt like oh wait, that's it. I didn't like it. To be honest, it's okay to say it needed a lot of reviewing. Yeah, I wonder why it didn't just focus on the rivalry. The artist kind of just feels like in there. Yeah, like okay, so they do talk a lot about their identity, but I feel like they should have like tried to explore that a lot more, like actually instead of, how do you say it, like actually show it in the story, like what happens, like instead of just like, oh yeah, this is my character identity and that's it, just talk about it endlessly and not really show what it feels like. It was still not shown. Yeah. To be honest, okay, another thing that also frustrated me was I actually, one aspect that I actually was very interested in was Joe's character. Joe is the one who did the other account, Dear Wanda. A little something that they talk a lot about throughout the book, or at least later on in the book, is about how they have like this really big fear of, because they're RAs, they might end up, that will mean that they're gonna be alone forever, because of course in society it's more normal for people to value their romantic relationships over their platonic ones. So they had this really big fear, insecurity, that people were gonna leave them behind, that they were never gonna be important to someone, they're gonna be alone forever. That was something that actually I could like understand, and that I wanted to explore more and see how that will like get something that would like explore more of her and how she deals with it. But the issue is, whenever Joe would talk about like, when this something that happens in the story that is related to her having these fears, when she gets a vulnerable moments talking about this fear to Sophie is like, oh yeah, I actually experienced this a long time ago, but now I'm over it. And the conversation gets shut down, and I'm like, huh? What? What? Like, and that's another issue I had with them as them as a relationship, because they're meant to be like a queer platonic relationship by the end. But I'm like, if you're dismissing her fears about this because it's something you already experienced and got over already or stuff, like I just can't, I don't know, it's just I couldn't find anything that made me like care for them as a couple in that way, like even if it was like a platonic couple. I just yeah. Classic Arise feeling. Like Lord Mom. Yeah, it's so many things that I just, very disappointing. I just was expecting so much better, and I don't know, I just hope if the author makes another book with our ace characters, I hope they kind of make is better than this, because yeah, just not what I was expecting. How disappointing, right? Yeah. Just thinking about it makes me a little bit mad. Oh wait, okay, I have another book also that I forgot to add to my slides. Let me look for it. Okay, Elise, I think it's the only one. Yeah, it was just like a couple of books that I actually had to like rant about. The other ones are good reviews, don't worry. But that one, yeah, do not recommend. Do not recommend. I don't even remember how many stars I gave her, but not. Probably like 3, I guess. Oh my god, thank you so much for the prayer. Okay, this other one. It's a middle grade book. It's honestly very, very sweet. I was interested in it because it's about Mothman. I love Mothman. I have a little plushie of Mothman, and the main character, he's a trans boy. So I thought, oh, I really want to check this out. It's a middle grade book. It's very sweet and a bit painful story about a trans boy named Noah, who he deals with grief after his only friend, who he shared his identity with, who was also a trans boy, he dies in an accident. And it's basically about how he uses his late friend's obsession with Mothman as a way to cope with the grief by sending letters. So that's why it's called Dear Mothman, because he will start writing letters to Mothman, basically talking to Mothman about his life, about his friend, and everything. It's very, very sad, but it's very sweet as well. No, I know. It has very, very cute illustrations as well. You get a lot of like little drawings that Noah has made of him and Mothman, or drawing him and his late friend. It's just so heart-wrenching but cute. I felt like it was a very realistic portrayal of being a trans kid and trying to figure out your queer identity and reconcile with how altered it makes you feel. I really love the metaphors about queer people feeling like monsters and due to hatred and prejudice, and how that made Noah sympathize with Mothman, because he will feel like, oh, maybe we are alike because people fear us, you know. He often felt like Mothman was the only one who could understand him, just like his friend. Because now his friend was gone, that's why he really wanted to be friends with Mothman. But yeah, it's very short, very very good book for little kids to learn about trans identity, or if they're trans themselves. I love this book a lot. I really enjoyed it. And it's really nice to see how Noah eventually makes new friends, starts being more open about his gender, and starts finding more support from the people around him. And yeah, I really like this one. Finally, it's good to talk about a book that I like after ranting so much. Okay, okay, what was the next one? Oh, okay, let me see. Wrap up. No, did I miss another? Oh, okay, yeah, I missed another one. Oh my god, this is such a disaster. I missed so many books on this slide. Okay, hold on. I was so sure that I added that one. Okay. Now to talk about one of my favorite books this year as well. Let me see. Where is it? Okay, there. A Study in Drowning. Study in Drowning is a fantasy dark academia book about Effie. She's a girl who always believed in fairy tales, and the fairy king who has haunted her since she was young. She's basically the only woman in the architecture department of her university, although she wanted to study literature. Unfortunately, because of sexism, she wasn't able to. So she opted for architecture instead, and she struggles to deal with the treatment from her peers because of being the only woman. And but one day, she gets the opportunity to work to redesign the manor that used to belong to the author of her fairy tales. It's a very creepy manor, very old, very creepy manor. It's like that's on by the sea, basically like about to fall into the ocean. So that's where she goes, and there she meets fellow student Preston. He's a student who's actually in the literature department, and he's there for one reason. He's there to explore. So he's there to expose the author as a fraud, because the author had passed away. So he's there to try to figure out what's the real story behind the fairy tales that he wrote. Fairy tale, yes. I'm just so sure that you're gonna love this book for like, I can't wait for you to read it. But yeah, honestly, I've seen a lot of people talk about this book. I mainly bought it because I found a really pretty edition. But I was not disappointed at all. I did see that a lot of people who criticize it were saying that it was very slow, and honestly, I do agree. It is very, very slow, the story. Things don't pick up until like halfway or almost like 1/4 to the end of the book. But the beautiful writing and all the reveals that you get later on, it definitely makes it worth it. I love the writing here. It was very, very atmospheric. And I also really love that since it's like a dark academia books, they have like little how do you explain this? Like before every chapter, at the start of every chapter, there will be little quotes or paragraphs that were meant to be other characters or historians of the book talking about the fairy tale, the famous fairy tale that Effie loves, like in an academic sense, and that was very interesting. That made the world building more real to me, and it made me feel like, oh, I actually want to read this fairy tale, and I actually wish I could read this academic writings about the fairy tale. I'm so interested in this. So that was something that I really, really enjoyed. Gotta admit, I didn't care about the romance. Of course, it's a straight romance. And yeah, I just didn't really care for it. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I was just like, okay. I guess I just feel like it wasn't really necessary. I did like the relationship between the characters. It kind of felt a little bit insta-lovey, I guess, for me. But as a whole, I really enjoyed their relationship and how they were there for each other and help each other. I also really appreciated the themes about sexism and misogyny. The world is set in like a fantasy. It's set in a fantasy, but it deals with themes about patriarchy and misogyny, sexism that women experience. Yeah, how it is for women who live in a patriarchal society, as well as the intersection of dealing with ableism as a woman as well. Yeah, I really, really appreciated that. The how do I say it? But yeah, that the critiques about ableism and how they treat mentally ill women. Oh yeah. I usually I've mentioned this before. I usually struggle a lot when it comes to fantasy settings. So honestly, I was a bit lost at the beginning when they will talk about the history of the setting. But I did end up being very invested in the history and the politics of it, and the themes of colonization and xenophobia. in this world, and I really hope the next book is gonna dig deeper into that, because I really want to learn more about it. The sequel actually is gonna come out this year. I think it's around September. It's definitely later in the year. I already pre-ordered it because I can't wait. I really want to read it. And yeah, I love this book. I give it well, I guess my slideshow doesn't have it, but I did give it 5 stars, and very one of my faves this year for sure. And little fun fact: the author actually released a sapphic book. I think last month. If you're interested in that, it just got released. It's I think it's like a science fiction. The book is also super pretty. I really want to buy it, and sadly, the author had to stop being active on Instagram because she started getting a lot of homophobic comments due to the new book. So if you all wanna check out that book and support her, that will be. I really hope we can do that, because I feel really bad. The book community is getting a lot of homophobes, like they're getting louder lately, which sucks. But yeah. Gonna look it up right now. Yay, good. Yeah, I feel so bad. Between these and then also the Tinkerbell book that the new Tinkerbell book that has a sapphic couple in there, and it's getting also a lot of homophobic comments on Goodreads. Ugh. It's just so sad seeing how things are going right now. The book community is so bad right now. Yeah. It's so sad. Oh my god, I also forgot. Why didn't I check? Why didn't I check my slides, bro? Oh, okay, hold on. Hold on. Where is it? No! Google, don't change it. This is not what I'm looking for. Alright. I'm a kitty cat. Thank you so much for congratulating me. I really appreciate it. I guess for my anniversary, I'm a cat now. That's what makes it special. Alright. Now. Wait, no! It's not saving well. Okay. PNG, yes. Alright. No. You got so big. Now, the next book we're gonna talk about. It's small. This book is written by your fellow Pollito Perla. Also, one of my favorite books this year so far. I loved it so much. I'm so glad I finally got around to reading it. I was actually not live tweeting. What's it called? Giving my live reaction to Perla as I was reading it. Jill was literally reading that before right now. Oh, really? It's so good, isn't it? Okay. Okay. Let me actually talk about it. So, this book is it's a fantasy about Ma. He's a spinster who weaves magic. After a betrayal that leaves him in a 100-year sleep, he wakes up in a new body of Blue Roses and Thorns. It's basically a queer Sleeping Beauty retelling. That literally feels like a Disney movie. I swear. The whole time I was reading this book, I could picture the Disney movie in my head. I enjoyed it so much. Cause I'm someone who struggles a lot picturing what I'm reading, because of my aphantasia. But with this one, I was like, I could actually picture it very clearly, and I enjoyed every moment of it. I really love the themes about depression, the metaphor of how that related to roses in Maul's chest, and oh my god, wait, the Fan family. Oh, I love all the fairies. I love seeing his relationship with the fairies. Whenever there was a chapter where he will hang out with one of the fairies, it was so sweet. Yeah, I just really enjoyed so much. Wait, hold on, let me see more of my notes. Okay. I love Maul. I swear, Maul is such a great character. I just adore him to bits. Not only is his design so amazing, I like seriously, Perla, I was like, how do you come up with this design? I love it so much. I also really I don't know, I feel so much for him as a character, how he felt so betrayed and abandoned, and having that feeling of being left behind. It just really touched me very deeply. I did cry some moments, especially the ending. I was like, oh, Maul, I love you. But yeah, also in my notes, I wrote this in caps lock, but I was like, not wanting to spoil, but I adored the romance. No, I can't talk a lot more about it, but because spoilers. But I love the romance. I love the other character in this romance. And wait, also the art. Oh my god, it has such pretty art inside. I kept looking, like staring at the art whenever it will come out in a chapter. So pretty. I need prints of this art. And yeah, like I said, the last chapter made me cry. Ugh, I love Maul so much. Perla, one of my new favorite writers for real. This is the second book that I read of hers, and well, the other one's also a novella, right? Like a short novella that I read of yours. I also really enjoyed it, and of course, I can't wait to get to read more of your work, Perla. And we have to promo. We have to promo Maul, because Perla mentioned that her book, along with other indie books, are gonna be on Itch.io bundle. And if you all are interested in reading it, and wait, hold on. Do you have the link, Perla, or is it gonna come out later? But if not, you all can check out Perla's tutor. I'm pretty sure she might have a link there later. And yes, please read Maul. 5 stars. Gave it 5 stars. Like I said, one of my favorite reads so far this year. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. I'm so happy I finally read this, and I definitely need to draw Maul fan art in the future. Okay. It'll be out soon, but check out for like 300 indie books on sale. Okay. Yes, my pollitos. But make sure to check that out if you all wanna read indie books, and especially Maul. Okay, let me. Okay, where was I? My slides. Where's my slides? Oh my god, my throat. I'm already feeling my throat a little bit dry again. Okay. Wrap up. Alright. Perla. Hold on. More water. I thought the wrap-up might take me longer, but there are not that many books left, so I actually might end up finish it sooner than I was expecting. So maybe we can do something else since it's my anniversary anyway. Okay. This next book I listened to it as an audiobook. Since it was February, I wanted to pick up some books by Black authors, and this one I had on my TBR for a while, so I really wanted to get to it. This book, Grown, it's about Enchanted Jones. She's a young black girl who's great at singing, and she wishes to be a singer someday. So she goes to an audition where she meets the legendary R&B singer Corey Fields, who takes an interest in her. The way the story starts is it really hooks you right away. You see Enchanted waking up in a pool of blood, and beside her is Corey, and he's dead. And you spend the rest of the book between the past and the present trying to figure out what happened between them and learning more about their relationship and the events that led up to this moment, as well as trying to figure out who was the killer. Was it her or was it someone else? The book deals with themes of misogyny, grooming, and abuse. So also really mind the trigger warnings for this one. It's honestly a tough read. You get to see how Corey starts grooming her from the beginning, since they meet, and then slowly gets her into an abusive relationship, breaking her down bit by bit. Is very horrible to see. It also shows how powerful men like Corey get protected to keep getting away with their abuse, due to rape culture and a society that overlooks black women and girls. If you have, if you heard anything about the R. Kelly case, you can probably see the parallels to this story, like I did. The author does say in the acknowledgements that she took inspiration of his case and other stories, basically to highlight these themes, because a lot of people are just not aware of this kind of stuff. But yeah, it's a very amazing book, very good read, but definitely not an easy one. But I really do recommend it. I gave it 4 stars. Okay, let me see. Oh my god, I also didn't add this one to my slides. Hold on. Okay, somebody's daughter. Well, this one also was a tough read. Let me try to show it. Well, this one I didn't get to write all my notes of it, so I'm probably not gonna be able to talk a lot of details since I have very bad memory. But yeah, this book is a non-fiction memoir. Somebody's Daughter is basically about the author's relationship with her parents and how it is to grow up with a very fragmented family. And yeah, like it basically talks about themes of abuse and incarceration. Her dad, since she was little, her dad has been in jail, so she doesn't really have much of a relationship with him. And her relationship with her mom, which is very physically and emotionally abusive, growing up. Like I said, it's also a very tough read. Especially when you get to see how she talks about everything she went through with her mother, how her mother will treat her and her siblings, and how now how now as an adult she has to live with this like memories of it, but still try to have like a normal relationship with her mom, which is something that I feel like very understandable. Like her trying to establish like a more normal relationship, but still knowing that her mom just never really acknowledged or apologized for the stuff that happened in the past, and because every time she wants to talk to her about it, her mom like downplays it or says that it never happened that way. You know, people that are like that, sadly. And also, well, of course, how it was living without her father, who was incarcerated. How it was. Oh, also, like I said, this one also needs trigger warnings because the author also talks about her own experience being assaulted and how that also affected her relationships growing up, and especially because she had to hide that from some of her family. Is I just very very hard to read, but very 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 good. I love the way the author wrote about her emotions and everything. And actually the audiobook that I was listening to, I'm pretty sure was narrated by the author herself, so I really recommend that version. It's just very 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 amazing book if you can stomach that those themes. And wait, hold on, where's my notes? Okay, oh no, I now have another one that I also forgot to add to my slide. Oh my god, this is such a disaster stream. Okay, hold on, next one. Forever and Now. No, where is it? Book. This one, I mainly wanted to read it because of the cover, because it's so pretty. Look at no, what am I opening? Okay, there. Look. This cover. Look at this cover. Isn't it so pretty? I love the flowers, the colors. It looks so. I whenever I see YA books with such gorgeous covers, I'm like, oh, I need to read this. Love flower imagery, right? Oh, so pretty. But yeah, this was my last book that I read for Black History Month. It's about Sadie. She's a girl who deals with agoraphobia after witnessing a police brutality event. And due to being unable to leave her home, she starts a social media account where she starts talking. She goes live talking about her struggles with her mental health and stuff. That's real. And I really really enjoyed it. Also listened to it as an audiobook. I'm sorry I say so much. But yeah, Sadie is bisexual. She starts the book with her ex-girlfriend breaking up with her, and you also see her dealing with that because her girlfriend breaks up with her, and then she has this traumatic event that ends up making her develop an agoraphobia. How she has to deal with living with this disorder that makes her unable to leave the house and unable to do stuff that she wants to do, like being there for events for her brother, her family, or her friends, especially because she tries to keep it secret for at least for the people that she knows in real life, because she talks about it online instead. so it's a very good book that explores those themes, and of course about police brutality. Since she was a witness, she's also trying to like help organize events for getting justice for the woman that was a victim to this event. And you also see her develop like a yeah, she also has like a best friend who is a Latinx non-binary person. I thought it was really nice. I really liked their friendship, although there was also like some conflict between them because of Sadie being bisexual, and the friend kind of didn't want her to be with a guy. And I understand those aspects about how biphobia sometimes people in the community have to deal with. To be honest, I guess I don't know. Maybe this is in relation to my uninterest in straight couples when it comes to stories slash books. But also, I don't know if this is a trope. This is kind of the second time that I come across this kind of well, actually the third time. There's another book that I have that I feel like I'm pretty sure also has like this similar thing, where a bi character is in, well, a bi girl character is in a sapphic relationship, and then she ends up having a relationship with a man. Well, actually, it's a fourth time. This is a fourth time. Almost. Maybe it's a fourth time. Like, obviously I understand that. Nana moment. Yes. But I guess I don't particularly like it much. Maybe also, I don't know, the way this was portrayed, at least here, I didn't really like the way the ex-girlfriend was portrayed. It felt very, like, I don't know, demonizing maybe? It just I don't know, I didn't like it. And I don't know, I'm just not interested in straight relationships, not saying straight couples, because one of the characters was bisexual. It's just, I'm just don't like straight couples. Yeah. And even though it's cute, I did like I had no issues with the relationship, even though he was very painfully cishet, and she had to explain to him like, hey, I'm bisexual and stuff. I was like, okay. And well, it was also interesting seeing the aspect between how the boy she ends up falling for, she had to kind of hide that from her friend because of her friend kind of not wanting her to be with like a cishet man, but more like another girl or something, because apparently the girl was like her very first relationship. And so I understand. I just personally, my personal taste, I'm just not really interested in that. It kind of depends how it's done to me, but it sounds kind of crazy. Yeah. I just overall it's a very good book. Very good, like I said, very good depiction of mental health, and about the themes of police brutality and stuff, and a queer character. It's just, yeah, it's just a little aspect that I was like, But I did enjoy the book. I'm pretty sure I give 4 stars. But yeah. What else? Where's the other one? Wrap up. Okay. Bloodmarked. Wait. Did I don't? No, did I? Okay, no, I did add it. Okay. Alright. Okay, Oathbound. This is, oh no, wait, Bloodmarked. I'm getting them mixed up. Bloodmarked is the second book in the Legendborn Cycle series. I really loved Legendborn, so I've been wanting to continue the book. And look, coincidentally enough, when I started reading this in February, the third book was coming out on March. So I finished it just in time. Without trying to spoil too much for those who haven't read it, Legendborn is about Brie Matthews. She is a black girl who lives in the South. She goes to this school in the South where she ends up meeting some people who are part of this what they call the Order. It's like a group. It's like an organization, people that are kind of like descendants of King Arthur and it's on his table, and they basically can use the powers, the magical powers of the knights and King Arthur. So she ends up meeting this boy who is the descendant of King Arthur, and after her mother's death, she went to the school specifically because her mom had recently passed away, and she went to the school when she was younger. So she went there specifically to learn more about her mom, and she ends up seeing like there's some kind of connection between her mom and these people in the Order. So she tries to get into the Order to be able to learn more about it. And yeah, there's like demons and stuff. It's a fantasy. I really enjoyed it so much. I really enjoyed it so much because it makes me feel so nostalgic to like the YA books from back then. It has a similar feeling. It makes me feel like when the first time when I read The Hunger Games. I just really love it. I love the characters so much. Like I said, I can't really spoil much. You need to read Legendborn. You need to learn Legendborn first. Because there's a lot of plot twist and it's just so good. And this book, the second one, I also really liked it. It focuses more on Bree and my other favorite character, Selwyn. He's like a half demon who is a descendant of Merlin, and there's like something going on between Bree and him. But also there's something going on between Sel and kind of between Sel and the descendant of Arthur, Yowie. Okay. One of the things that I thought I was very pleasantly surprised when I first read the first book was the queer characters, and also this is like an actual you know how they have Yowie. You know how there's love triangles, but they're not actually triangles because it's like two people in love with one character, you know? That's not an actual triangle. That's like a what's it called? Acute angle? I don't know. That's not a triangle. I don't know math. I don't know geometry. I don't know. It's not actually a triangle though. I don't know what the right word is. But you know what I mean, right? You know what I mean. But in this case, in this series, this is kind of more an actual triangle. A delta? Maybe. Like the arrow, I guess. I'm gonna learn something new today. But yeah, in this one, it is actually a triangle because Bree likes a triangle without one of its sides. Yeah. So that's called a delta love angle. Exactly. But in this series, Bree, she likes Nick, and Nick likes her. Nick is a descendant of Arthur, but we have Sel, who is a knight. He's called a King's Mage, which is basically the Merlin descendant who is bonded to the one who's descendant of the king. So they have like a very special bond that makes them like feel each other's emotions, so he can protect them. So we have so Bree likes Nick, and then we also have Bree likes Sel. They both like her, and then you also find out in the first book that Sel have also has feelings for Nick. So that's an actual triangle. That's an actual real triangle. And that's what we've been lacking. I need more. If there's gonna be a straight story that I'm gonna read, that I'm gonna have to read, and with two main love interests, I want it to be at least something going on between the two main love interests, and this one has that. And honestly, the fact that I found out the author is pansexual makes so much sense, because there is a lot of queer characters in this book. Even on the last book that just came out has a trans girl character, so I'm just love it. Cool. My favorite tool to know this is Iron Widow has the best version. Yes! Oh my god, yes. Literally, Iron Widow has the best one because it's actually poly. To be honest, a lot of people in the Legend-born fandom, at least from what I've seen on Twitter, there is a lot of people who like all three, and the way the author writes it, I keep feeling like there's no way you can have all three together, because that's like the only reasonable like ending for them. But I don't know. We'll see how it's gonna go for the last book. It's actually gonna be 4 books. I thought that well, I think I have the third one here. But yeah, I thought the third one was gonna be the last one, Oathbound. But it's actually 4 books, so I'm gonna have to wait 2 more years for the last one. I'm intrigued now. Good. But yeah, I love the Legend-born series. It just really enjoyable series. The last book was like 700 pages. Took me a couple of weeks to finish, and I'm so glad I finally did, because now I can enjoy all the tweets about it that I kept seeing on my timeline. Heavily Tyrant next wrap-up for real, dude. Literally, I've been wanting to start Heavenly Tyrant. So now that I finished this, I really want to read it. But also, that's another one. That's another book that's like a brick. So that's also gonna take me a while. Okay. Well, technically, I already mentioned Oathbound, which was the last book that I read on March. I literally only read 2 stuff on March, which is this book and the 1 volume of this manga. I read a lot more in February, so yeah, my reading kind of dipped when March started. Unfortunately, I gotta keep reading it. I forgot. I remember you were reading it, right? I don't blame you though. That one's very long. Okay. Now, last one to talk about is I Want to Love You Till Your Dying Day. This is a new manga. Well, at least the English version just came out on February, the first volume. So that's the only one that I read. I got it as an arc on NetGalley. Thank you so much, NetGalley, for the arc. I really love this manga. Yeah, I was very interested when I saw the anime was gonna come out as well. Killing Magic. Yeah. Okay, I'll talk about that in a little bit, even though I forgot to add it to my notes. But yeah, this actually, something I found interesting is that I saw that online where this manga is sold is basically described as for fans of revolutionary Utena or Madoka Magica and stuff, and I'm like, that's totally accurate. This manga is about an orphanage that raises children into being magical soldiers for a war. Did someone say Utena? Yes, that's why I mentioned it. Because I know it will get your interest. Madoka, yes! Honestly, I didn't think about Utena when I read this because I haven't actually watched it, but I did thought a lot about Madoka because it does have similar themes about the exploitation of children for magical wars and stuff. So yeah, is that's basically what it is about. They all live in an orphanage. They're basically being soldiers, and how that affects them. Since this is just a first volume, we hadn't really seen a lot about what the war is about and stuff. But I'm really curious to know more. The setting seems really interesting, and the story. Um, but yeah, wait, hold on. I'm just repeating myself. The main character, the one with brown hair, her name is Sheena. She doesn't want to fight. She hates the fact that a lot of these kids, like her classmates that she knows, keep dying over this war. And one day she ends up meeting Mimi, the one with pink hair. She becomes her roommate after her old roommate died. And it's kind of a little bit unhinged the way she meets her. Sheena was basically like feeling all depressed, eating a onigiri, and then Mimi just appears, all splatter blood everywhere, and she's like, "Hey, can you give me an onigiri?" And she was like, "Huh? Give me that rice bowl, yeah." I really should rewatch it. I never saw the movies. Oh my god, yes! I wanna rewatch Madoka so bad, especially because a new movie coming out. Doom Jury, yes, the best jury. Catch up because the next Madoka movie soon. Yes, exactly. Who knows? Maybe we can also do a watch along on Madoka. Since I know Monoji hasn't watched it, right, Monoji? I remember you mentioned that. I need everybody to get into Madoka. Sounds like content for a watch along. Yes, exactly. But yeah, I haven't watched it yet. What? Wait, Sin? You haven't watched it? Oh my god. Okay, now I know what we can watch after Princess Tutu. I really thought you had already watched it. I haven't, but I know of it. Okay, that makes sense. I've seen this series, just not the additional stuff. I do know the gay stuff. Yay! Okay. It's decided. This is what we're gonna watch after Princess Tutu. We're gonna watch Madoka and all the movies. Yeah, honestly, I feel like even if you are like spoiled about some of the stuff, it's still really enjoyable watch, especially because the movies are a little bit different from the series, if I remember correctly. Madoka, Princess Tutu, Utena, the Defective Dark Magical Girls, exactly! Well, also, Magical Girl Rising Project. That's another one that I really love. I feel like it's kind of underrated. And that one has a sapphic couple. One of them is a butch, and the other one is a nun as a magical girl. It's just I love it. But it's also super Doom Jury for everywhere. Okay. Oh yeah, like I was saying, I only read the first volume. I really want to read more. I find the setting very interesting. I really want to know where else it's gonna go in the story. The art is very beautiful. I really like. It has a really nice art style, and there is some gruesome scenes, of course, because of gore. There's some little bit gory scenes because of the themes. Also, apparently, there's a transmask character, a canon transmask character. He or they appear later in the story. That's another reason I really wanna read more of the volumes, and it seems to be really treated pretty well. How do you find manga to read, or do you just browse till something catches your eye? Oh, you mean in general, or how? Mm, in general. Ah, okay. Let's see. Well, most of the time I either find recommendations online. I'm always like interacting with, like, for example, so I like reading jewelry. I follow a lot of accounts that post about jewelry or about different manga, so I like saving the recommendations. Or sometimes I just go to the app. The app. I go to the website that I use for reading manga, and I just browse there, see what I can find, specific stuff. I just like look for different genres, and that's how I find stuff. I just pick out a genre I want and then peruse. Yeah. That's kind of what I do too. But most of the time is thanks to people online recommending stuff. That's why I find most jewelry, like interesting jewelry at least. Oh yeah, and actually recently, I saw some recommendations of manga with trans women characters. That's also stuff that I want to add to my TBR, since it's so rare to find trans women characters, and I really want to read this as well. Love Bullet, yeah, Love Bullet for sure. Another one that got that definitely anyone on Twitter got recommended. Ugh, I love Love Bullet. I need more. I haven't catch up with the new chapters though, but I love it. I'm still waiting in case there might be an anime, but I guess it's too soon for anyone to pick it up as an anime, right? I want it so much though. So good. Alright. Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, that's everything we got so far. I really need to read more. I have another book that I didn't finish in time that I also want to kind of rant about, but I'm actually, I don't know if I can, or I have to wait until it gets published in this arc. Well, I actually have to. I feel like, I don't know. There's gonna be more ranting coming for the next wrap-up for sure. I love my own run arc, yeah. I did go a little bit crazy with my arcs that I requested. I kind of had like over 100 now. So I'm trying to like make a spreadsheet, trying to organize which ones are gonna release soon so I can focus on those to read. I'm just, what did I get myself into? Envy how you can log in and read so much. Aww. Honestly, it can be hard sometimes. Like I said, I just struggle with reading slumps, kind of like what I did have like some of it on this past month, but you just need to find like different ways to try to get back into reading and try to get that habit. I hope the book club that we're gonna have can help you too. Yeah, but I guess it's a perfect time to announce it for the pollitos who haven't heard about it. But in the server we're gonna have an book club, community book club. It's kind of more like a casual book club, so there's not gonna be assigned reading or anything. Maybe later when we get more people interested, but it's more like for us to hang out and read together. We all have our own book to read and listen to lofi music or something, and then we can chat about what we're reading, so we can help motivate each other to get more reading done. My plan is to do this every other Monday. The first one is gonna be this Monday, at 7 p.m. CST, so it's like the usual time where I do streams, but it's gonna be on the server only. So yeah, if anybody is interested, I can wait, maybe I should link my Discord. Maybe I should link my Discord here, just in case. Hold on. Where's my Discord invitation? Invite people. Copy. Okay. Yeah, in case anybody wants to. Oh wait, no. Why is it not? Why is it not letting me? Oh, maybe because of the. Because I'm streaming. Oops. Okay. Invite. Copy. There. Alright. There. Yeah. Well, there's the invitation. If anybody would like to also join us this Monday for book club. Because I'm really excited for it. I'm also hoping, I think because it's gonna be Mondays, I feel like it could be motivating to like start the week reading. Maybe that could also help motivate ourselves to get more reading throughout the week. Yeah, I'm really excited for that. And oh, okay. Yeah, this ended a lot earlier than I was expecting. What if we don't get to read by Monday? I'm gonna try to, but just curious. Oh no. You don't have to read stuff throughout the week if you can't. That's not, well, I mean, the way I was thinking of it is not really like a requirement. It's more like we can read together during the calls and then we talk about it. So, but we also read throughout the week and want to chat about it, that's also fine. Oh, we're reading together. Okay, yeah. That's how I am planning it, at least. So it's more like kind of like the co-working aspect of it, because well, like I think I mentioned that on the server in the announcements. Body doubling is something that helps a lot. To at least for people like me with ADHD, having other people around help us get tasks done better for accountability. And I don't know, it's just nice to have someone around. So I feel like that could help, especially if you struggle a lot with reading. So that's what I'm hoping that can be helpful for if you're in the book club. I love that idea. Ah, I'm glad. Well, it was mainly Sin's idea for wanting to start a book club. So thank you, Sin, for suggesting it. But yeah, I'm still a cat. I can't believe staying being a cat for the rest of the stream. Don't call me out like this. Why? I am thanking you though. No. Aww. And you mean embarrassed. I'm sorry. I just wanted to not get all the credit because you're I'm sorry. But yeah, I hope you all liked hearing about all these books and manga, and I hope you also found something that you might want to read for yourself. I have so many new books actually that I'm so excited to start reading so I can share with you all. Oh, I got so many books for my birthday actually. It's insane. Everyone's gonna be reading their favorite fictional novels and I'm going to be in a corner reading program and stuff. Okay though. Reading is reading. Also, I don't know anything about programming, so you'll be interesting to learn what you wanna share with us about it. Thanks for sharing all these books. Oh, you're welcome. Why did I say thank you? You're welcome. I know, I find the custards funny though. Yeah. Also need to get back to reading some non-fiction books. There's some that I really wanna get to. Actually, I did started reading a non-fiction book about Twitch, but I kind of, since I was focusing on other books, I kind of didn't continue it, and my well, yeah, I borrowed from the library, and it's already due, so I don't have it anymore. But that was very interesting. I really wanted to read more, even though I was like, who are these people? Because it talks about some streamers that have been like very famous since the beginning of Twitch, and I just don't know anything. I don't know anything about Twitch or streaming apparently. Streamers, because I kept wanting to like Google who these people are. I feel like the only actual streamer that I could recognize was like Hassan. That was it. There was, I was like, huh? Who? What? But it's interesting to read about how different Twitch used to be back then. Because like I said, I never watched streamers before, so. Hi, Lucius. You made me into an egg. Will I have cat ears? my ears are just floating. I can't stay long, but hi. Oh, it's okay. Hi, Lucius. Thank you for coming in. Yes. I'm a cat. Oh, also, Lucius, I've been assigned a cat today. What are your thoughts? Since I know you're one of the people who assigned me as a dog. What are your thoughts on this topic? Meow meow. Oh, thank you so much for checking in for the prayer. Yes, meow meow. Okay, I was a bit embarrassed to meow at the beginning, but I think I'm better now. Hi hi. Meow meow meow. Yes. Meow meow meow. What if I just said meow the whole string now? Well, it's inaccurate because you're a needy puppy. Wait, don't call me out like that. Yay, cat, because they're real. Yes, I'm a kitty cat right now. Full stream of just meowing to communicate. I wonder if y'all will understand if I just say meow all the time. Meow meow meow. Says the one who says me when you puppy. Okay, never mind, Lucy, stop talking. You mean Cassiel isn't a bird? Aww. I mean, not really. You all are the birds, not me. So unfortunately, we get into secrets now. He's always exposing my secrets. He cannot be trusted. Yes, meow meow. Oh, I could expose so much. I'm gonna ban you. I'm gonna ban you. Ban you from the library. Do not speak another word. Just kidding, of course. Oh my god. Meow meow. I'm gonna hiss. I'm gonna hiss at you. Okay, maybe I do like the idea of maybe adding the cat regime. I'll see. But it must run this way because there are things only I know. Yes, yes, yes. You get the special privileges. He holds the secrets. Okay, actually, I don't think I can like stream too late. Cause I do I haven't gotten enough sleep, but it's okay. We can maybe like 30 minutes more. What about what what do you think about doing more of the burger game? That will be fun. Although I hope my stream doesn't start freaking out again. Let me see. So y'all can ask me for burgies. More burgies. Burger, yes. More burgies. Let's see if I'm a better chef as a cat. I gotta go, but have fun. Good night, everyone. Okay, Quincy, thank you so much for stopping by. Night night. I hope you sleep well. Okay, let me. Where is the Bergie? Bergie's cozy kitchen. Hopefully, I can get more coins so I can actually buy more stuff. Okay, let me see. Okay. Connect. Alright. Now, let me move my OBS. Bergie. No, my Bergie. Where is it? No, open. No. Okay, hold on. Let me try to put it as a game. Hopefully it works like that. Bergie cozy kitchen. It looks like that because I made it small. Okay. Let me try to put the music. Oh, okay, I think. Wait, can you hear it? I don't think you can hear it though. Why is it not Briggy? Okay, I think it's hearing now. Alright. Can you hear it now? No, still not. It's supposed to be working now. Oh, now we can. Okay. Alright. Remember how to order your burgies. Oh wait, actually, maybe I should change my category because I'm still here. Burgie! Burgie. There. Okay. Okay. We can see and hear. Yay! Who wants a burgie? Lucius. Okay. You want? Oh, cheese? Burger? Okay. Okay. Alright. I want 2 number 9s, number 9 large number, thing extra. Hold on, Sin. I only have 2 hands. Hold on. Oh yeah, I need to remember not to burn this. Wait, where's my cheese? Oh, there's the cheese. Okay. I guess I don't need to cut the cheese. Oh, okay. Remember when I was burning the kitchen last time? That was funny. Alright. There. Okay, we got the plate. We got the bread. We got the burgie. The meat. We got the cheese. There. We got the bread. There. There you go. What's my review? It's not the fastest service, but the quality of the dish justifies it. Okay. I'm sorry I'm not fast enough. 55 burgers, 55 fries, is that tacos? Man, this is Wendy's. I don't have tacos. Okay. Wait, who? Oh, Perla. Oh my god, Perla! That's a lot of stuff. Hold on. Wait. Okay, so cheese, lettuce, and what else? I'm sorry. I'm going. Wait. Why are you rushing me? I'm going. Okay, hold on. Okay, so okay, bread. Little impatient flamingo. Okay. I think it's just one, right? Right? Just one? Okay. Hold on! Okay, oh yeah. Wait, what's it? Cheese? Okay, tomato? Tomato? Oh, need to... No! No! Oh my god, I thought it was gonna fail. Okay. There's a tomato. There's the lettuce. Okay, lettuce. The cheese? The cheese? The cheese? And then the bread. Okay. There. See? See? There it is. There it is. She hungers? I haven't eaten in days now. Literally me at work today at Subway. Aww. Did I put tomato in it? You told me they're tomato though! Well, you can take it out if you want. Oh, Monaji! Okay, extra burnt this. Okay. And, wait, you also wanted tomato, right? Tomato? Okay. Wait, no. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. No, don't drop it. Don't drop it. Don't. Oh my god, did I drop it? No, no. What? No. Wait, no. Help. Okay, you probably don't want the burnt one, right? Oh my god. My second rule. Well, at least the tomato. The tomato's okay. The only tomato through here, minority. I do like tomato too. It's okay. Oh, okay. Oh my god, I was scared. Oh wait, I should leave it actually. I forgot that I need to put the bread first. I dropped the tomato. But that's it. It's fine. It's fine. Why didn't burn it? Well, it's still there. It's just charcoal now. Okay. Alright. Alright. There you go, Monoji. There you go. There you go. Ah! What? Oh! Oh no! I need to do it all over again! It's on the floor! Oh my god! That expression! so done with it. He was so done with me. Oh my god. I didn't even know I could drop it at them. Oh my, I'm gonna get a very bad review. I'm so bad at this. Everything bad happened on this one. I burned the meat. I dropped the tomato. I dropped the whole burger. It's just, this one is the whole disaster. It caught fire. You didn't see that? Oh my god, this one's really a whole disaster. Oh my god, I'm only gonna have like 1 star. Wait, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, tomato. Tomato. I am really not fit for a retail job, especially if he deals with food. But 1 peso, 1 peso. The service was a bit slow. They take care to serve perfectly. Okay, at least. I think I got an ad right as it happened, so it's not nothing but you giving me the burger to me. Thank you for your hard work. You're welcome. At least I didn't give you the chart one. What happens if I give someone one of this? Who wants the char burger? Who wants it? Maybe I should. Yeah, because I don't have any meat left. I should just give out the meat one. The bird one. Burgie. Looks like a hockey puck, true. I'll take it. Okay. Like chicharrón. I feel like it's gonna be tougher than a chicharrón though. Me. Okay. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. I love burnt food. That burnt? Really? You're gonna love my cooking then. Alright, Perla. 1 burnt, probably will get me banned from this restaurant burger. There you go. What? Oh, I need to be careful not to drop it again. There. Huh? They served me grilled coal. No lettuce at all in my order. Oh, I guess I should have added the lettuce, huh? No pesos! Oh my god, it's still there! Is no one gonna claim that? It's just there. Alright. Anyone? Anybody else wants my delicious cooking? Oh yeah, I need to. I think it's here? No. Restrict my kitchen. I like how we can see the drop burger in the back, yeah. Maybe it's gone now. Is it? Okay, yeah, now it's gone. Roadkill. Let me change it. Why does the dogs never come here though? It's always the flamingos. Oh, hi. Okay, 2 burnt. 2 burnt. 2 well, I guess not burnt. How is it called? 2 cooked? And there. Okay. 1 2 Well, actually, maybe I should also change my title, since I'm not doing the wrap-up anymore. Aw, little dancing Lucy, it's so cute! I want a dancing emote as well. Where is it? There. There we go. This time I didn't burn anything. I didn't drop anything. See? See, as a success. Success. Yes, success. I'm finally a proper burger cook. Yes. You have this. Oh wait, that's true. Cause kind of like dancing. Arigato gozaimasu. You're welcome. Or it could be cheese and lettuce, not tomato. Wait, it still tells me to give a tomato though. Well, I want a tomato for you. I'm gonna respect your wishes. Why is a tomato there? I think maybe just because you mentioned it. Maybe there's not an option to like say no to something? Fling it at a pedestrian. Oh wait, is it 2? 2, right? 2, okay. Who's taking these orders? The computer. I need to talk to them. The computer is being very inaccurate, it seems. Maybe it's an AI. That's why it's being inaccurate. Okay. Here. Okay. No, I dropped the bread! What? No one saw that. No one saw that. You all didn't see this. You all didn't see this. No! I burned your eyes, Perla. Nothing happened. Lettuce. You can become a pollito Karen on my stream. Cheese. Okay. Cancel now! Gordon Ramsay will be judging you the kids of heaven. Totally, honestly, totally. See, I didn't add the tomato though, because you didn't want tomato. So here you go. See? 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 I don't know if my burger had dust or dirt without tomato. It didn't taste good. It was just a little bit of dust. It's okay. Hell's Kitchen, Heaven's Kitchen. Pretty much. Heaven's Kitchen, but the burgers are a mess. A total mess. Don't worry, I've trained my immune system well. Yay! I'm glad. I'm glad I don't have to worry about poisoning you. Food poisoning. Alright, who's next? Who else wants a burgie? Oh, hey, no! What did you say? Oh. This looks kind of like a switch. There. The secret ingredient is pollitos, no! God. No, my pollitos will never become burgers. I will protect them. It all circles back to cannibalism. Well, I mean, my pollitos want to be eaten. I'm not gonna deny them that desire. What else can I buy? Okay, a little bit more, and I got lettuce. Lettuce, I mean onions. I don't have onions. Alright. See, there's also koalas. I never see the koalas come by. Why is it only the flamingos? That's funny. Nobody? No burgers? No burgies? What is even this for? I can open it? No? I wish I could open this. No. No. I'll just burger with pollito. I mean, what? I wonder what's gonna appear though. Hold on. Must have been the way. Well, let's pretend a piece of meat is a fellow pollito. No. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. Wait, it could get well. Maybe we need another one. No! Why do you wanna hit me? What did it do? I am innocent. I am innocent. I didn't sell a burger with meat that was on the floor. Nuh-uh. My foot was dirty. It looked like it had been on the floor. Nah. No, that's lies. Lies and slander. Lies and slander. I'll see you in court. No! No! I will not stand for this slander. I have my rights. Get it? I'm gonna get a very good liar. Nya. Nya. Burgie, can I have a burger with blood? I mean well, I guess the meat can have blood on it. Or what kind of blood do you want? Do you want pollito blood? Okay, two. Make sure not to drop it. Look at my liars are going to yell! Need that recreated. Who's gonna be my liar? Give yourself a spoon and use it as a ketchup. Who said that? Oh my god! I mean, if you want to. I guess the client is always right. Let's pretend I put something there. Some blood that you want. Yeah. Never looked at agreement. There you go. I hope you like that. I hope you like the slight cannibalism in there, in your burger. You burgie. We only have one left. Okay. Let me restock my kitchen. Wait, do I have enough for onions? Oh yeah! Yay, I can get onions now! Onions add a certain flavor that many people love. Those who like it are always willing to pay more for an onion-topped burger. Yeah. Wait. I have onions! Now y'all can get onions in your burger. See? See? Onions. Okay. Just a couple more burgers of the day. And then we can start looking for someone to raid. Burger with cheese, onion, and lettuce. Light on medium, I forgot the term. Okay. Oh, okay. Light. Okay. Coming right up, Perla. Coming right up. I'm gonna try my best not to drop anything, but not making any promises. Falling no tomato, yes. I think I think the trouble is definitely like mentioning it. Maybe that's why they think if you mention it, it's because you want it. Okay. Oh yeah. Meat. There. Meat. What else was it? Cheese. Onion. Oh. Cheese, onion. What? Oh, I was like, where do I live at meat? Okay. I'm coming. Cheese, onion, lettuce. Okay. Lettuce. There. You put that pie next to the I did clean the surfaces, I promise. No. See, now you're distracting me. Okay, there. The food comes with souvenirs from the floor! No! Aww. I wonder what kind of souvenir was it? Alright, get your burgie before we close the shop for the day. What a creative review, yes! Get your burgie! Maybe? Okay, I'm gonna prepare the bread. Burgie with love. Aww. Just the middle. Okay. Burgie with angel wings, what? Well, wait, will fried angel wings look like fried chicken wings? That's something to ponder about. What's in the menu? Wow, Lucius, you really seem to want to cannibalize me for some reason. Cassiel Aurelius thundering cannibalism of his own kind. Yes. Okay. There we go. There. See. Good. There. Money. 2 pesos. It wasn't fast, but the result was exquisite. 2 pesos. Wait, who else? Who? Oh, Lucius. Okay. There. Was it 2 or 1? 2? Oh yes, 2. Okay. Yummy! I'm glad you like it. Alright. Now I just need to wash my dishes. Pluck your hair from your head and use it as a garnish. Ew, my hair though. Wouldn't that be hard to eat? just reminds me. No, for real. Hashtag eater. Okay. Speaking of cannibalism, Lucius, we still need to finish Hannibal and watch Yellow Jacket so you can see the sapphic cannibals. I missed Yellow Jacket. Yeah. Yes, good. Gay cannibalism is the best type. Briggy. Okay. No more Briggy orders? No more? I can still take one more. We're gonna close soon. Briggy. Okay. This makes me want a burger, but it's 11 p.m. Aww. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Perla. They're asking for a lettuce. Oh, I mean a tomato. Why? They're like, you must eat your tomato. Sorry. Better get your monoji. I was like getting cravings when it's already so late. Don't worry. I will not love the tomato for you. The tomato likes Perla, but Perla doesn't like the tomato. Require love. That's such a sad fate. Oh, actually, I think we have enough for one more burger. I just wanna empty out the refrigerator with the meat. So, one more order after this. There. Wait, what was it? Lettuce? Oh yeah, lettuce. Okay. I'll skip the tomato, Perla. Don't worry. There. Let's go. There you go. Yeah. They forgot to add tomato. In your pesos, yeah. Pesos. Becoming rich. Alright, one more. We only have one. Who else wants one? Who else? It's getting late. Yum yum. Meow. Briggy feet. What? What? Sir, that's what? I don't think that's an option. Step on it, I mean, I guess. Burger King foot. Alright, there's your food burger special. Just for you, Lucius. There you go. This is basically like, what the hell, sure will Lucius request? Yeah. I'm so used to it by now. Okay. Time to close the shop. That was all the burgies for today. The customer is always right, yes. Alright, let's go to the chat screen. I can't believe I remained a cat for the whole stream. Thank you for the meal. You're welcome. I'm glad you all enjoyed your burgies with little something extra. Thank you for this stream. You're welcome. Oh, thank you for the headbutt, Perla. Awesome, Anoji. Thank you. Double headbutt. Jao is streaming right now. Oh, really? Okay. We have someone. We have who to rate already. Hold on. Same brain cell. Alright. We're gonna be rating my Mewtwo Jawa. Hold on. Where are you? Wait, where is it? Where is she? No. Following. Let me see if I can find her. No, where is she? Oh, okay, I see her. Oh. Okay, I see her now. Okay. Alright. So, rate 1 is for those for library patrons. Rate 2 is for the anyone else in the vlog. We're gonna be rating my Mewtwo Yawa. She's streaming The Last of Us. Oh, I never played that game, but I really love the HBO series. But yeah, I had so much fun today. Thank you so much for all the congratulations on my stream anniversary, even though I completely forgot about it. But I had such a good time talking about books with you all, despite all the stuff. I promise next time I'll try to actually make sure there's no mistakes. And so I can do a more proper stream. Oh my gosh, I'm still so embarrassed that I messed up so much today, but still I had so much fun, and I appreciate you all having patience with me, and I hope you all still enjoyed everything. Yay, happy field anniversary! Thank you. But yes, thank you all so much for hanging out with me as always, and I really hope to see you again on Friday. I have another. Oh yeah, Friday for the Ash stream. Really looking forward to it. So hope to see you next time. Bye bye. Night night.